Sam here from Trade the Pulse. I had to do a quick review on Injective, and unfortunately it's my second recording and it's too late in a way to go for this breakout trade. I did talk about it, but unfortunately for some reason didn't record. But having said that, let's just look at Injective. I am bullish on this. I just entered, I entered the breakout from these moving averages. If you look at my moving averages here, the 21 dailies and the 200 dailies, and to me they signify a key level, and the breakout is there, and we also have what seems to be is a nice 3-point trend line, so it's valid. And I would think that with the 6-1 golden ratio, this is the target and potentially maybe pull back. If we get this breakout through that trend line, then I would say it's a breakout trade, but I will be looking for a pullback of some sort. And you can see my reference points for my TPOs, and these are monthly and daily point of control, so they're going to be significant. But we can say that this W formation, double bottom, is a good one, and because it fits into the Wyckoff structure midterm, so this is stage B. If you know Wyckoff, could be also a spring area as well. So I am bullish because of this W formation. Obviously the liquidity is just above here, so once it gets there we might get a pullback, and we have this golden ratio along with this trend line, and that could be a good entry to go along. So that's what I'm thinking at this point of time. That's an ideal situation, and who knows if that's going to work. Maybe it just goes spike and we hit another level. So we've got these levels here. If you look, have a closer look, and let's do that. So you can hopefully see the numbers. Let me just increase that. Just came to mind now. If I remember where it is, the canvas, is it? Okay. There you go, bit better, better to see those values if you want to record. And you can see we also have, well, how I define these levels is basically through the volume fixed range tool. If I can find it, here they are. So these levels are levels of importance in my opinion. So this is the point of control, and therefore previously it was a reversal. That move was about 20%, interesting enough, and I think minimum is 50%. So this is the 50% level. Let's just move that up a bit. So the 50% is hit, and we could get a pullback there, and if it pulls back, then it will likely be that if it pulls back from here, it's likely to find support in this bucket range and then go. It might range a little bit and then break out, but I think it's going to hit there, pull back, and then the pullback, it really depends on how much Bitcoin pulls back. If it doesn't, if it just goes sideways, then this will likely to continue on and break out, and therefore when we have 3 points of reference for a trend line, it's valid, and that's the fourth. The fifth one will be a nice breakout. So don't know if it's going to happen on the fourth, but the fifth one would be a definitely part of the strategy. And the golden ratio. So if we look at this top level and this, what it seems to be the base, the middle section, well, the 618 section, if we do this now, let's do that. Let's move this away. If I can find it, there we go. Let's do the Fibonacci on this, the golden pocket. So our golden pocket on this one is roughly here with these ones here. Okay, so I don't want to do that. So the golden pockets there. Let's see. With the log setting, it's that. So that's definitely a strong resistance. So this might break out. We'll find a bit of a SFP. I'll look to enter that short, but with a small range, to tell the truth. And I'll see what Bitcoin's doing at the time. And so there we go. So we've got this. If it pulls back a bit and then does that, then we've got this little mini inverted head and shoulders type of thing. And then you can see the breakout trade if that was to pull back there. And the moving average is coming across along with this fib level. It's going to be a strong, good reason to break out in the context of the big picture. The big picture has this. We have our A, we have our B, C, D, E, and then breakout potentially. And well, that's not the right way to do it, but you understand what I'm talking about. The other stuff is with Bitcoin is, you know, in a way, inverted head and shoulders. So let's just bring that out. This is what Bitcoin's doing as well. So Bitcoin, ooh, hits our daily level. Okay. This is going to be strong resistance. This might be, so that's my daily level. It's a strong resistance level, but I can't see why I can't keep going. You might not just keep going straight like that. You might just do that, come down, and then I might see this as strong support. And that's where we might see that or that. I think this level is the level to watch next. So let's just put that in there. So we're looking at Bitcoin. Actually, we should do the volume area high. These things come into play. And so we want to see what it does. If it comes below, so if it breaks above and then comes back low, then I'm going to look for a shorting position. But it's not going to be a big trade because this is a bullish move. We got our, what seems to be our left shoulder. This is our head. So we left shoulder, head, right shoulder, where we talked about that was going to be the breakout, and up it goes. Just to let you know, we spoke about that breakout in our forum. I did talk about that, and let's see where we go. Here we go. So we spoke about that triangle, and my reasoning for the breakout was to the upside because of these moving averages all coming underneath. Shows evidence that that's significant, and therefore we've made the call that the breakout should be to the upside. So that was a good call. And then we've got a few more charts. We've got this Bitcoin potential to this level. So if we look at another chart, that seems to be the case. Let's see if I can pull that back. Where is it? I don't have it here. Maybe it's on this one here. Let's see if it's here. Oh, there it is. So it was part of my chat, the previous one. So here we go. We have this channel, and you look at it from a 3-day perspective. You can see the mid-range of the channel was a good area. Didn't quite get there. So now we can see clearly where the resistance is. So this might continue to go up where these wicks are. Short detail, we have our levels defined. So it's hit our daily level. As I said, it's also aligned with this potential channel. And if it breaks it, then this is nullified, but it was a theory at the time where we might have thought we'd trade this channel in some way. But this is looking strong. 3-day chart, 3 strong candles. This is very bullish. So Injective is likely to continue to be bullish. Solana, I did enter this breakout with the 10 and 20 moving average. Sorry, this one. This is interesting enough in conjunction with Bitcoin. Here we have potentially a breakout trade. Our liquidity is slightly above. I'm not confident that it's going to go any further. I think if it just takes that out, it'll come back down. And then we look back to the daily, and the daily is where these 10 and 20 moving averages might be where it pulls back to. And then you see support and the squeeze in between those potentially, and then a breakout trade. Because we only got 1, 2, this is the third one. I'm not confident that's going to break out, but could be wrong. And there we go. So the other chart that we have been bullish on, and Pyth. It was on my, I don't know if it was in my link, but I did make a video on this, and that was a nice breakout. So I'm going along with Pyth, along with my link strategy. And I think, like I said, the bottom is in. This might just, I think this might just continue to go up because we have that level. And again, it's touching it. So I wouldn't be surprised that it pulls back a bit. This took out a lot of liquidity. And it will range, but I think it will consolidate underneath there. Buying climax, another tap, maybe come back down again, and then eventually break out. I don't think it'll break out now. But Pyth is going very strong. How much a percentage move is that from the bottom to there? 136, so there you go. I think the bottom's in. Nice V. Might do a cup, little bit of a pullback, but I think this is just going to be a strong move to the upside. Back to injective. Now's not a time to enter. I don't think it is, because we're at a level of resistance. And if you want to go back into it, look at Bitcoin. But I think this will pull back, and if it doesn't do that, it might just pull back a bit more, as this level is significant. Take out a bit of liquidity from the previous, pull back. Take a bit of liquidity out, pull back, but each time is much more to the upside, because of these moving averages, they'll keep coming, and I think they'll do that if this doesn't break up to the upside. That is a bullish strategy. I would hold on to it, and therefore margin or a leverage, I think it's a good strategy. We see if there's consolidation here, I think it's going to break out strong. We have here, look at that formation. It's just a lower high, so we get a lower high, it's going to go up. Who knows how high? But injective is on a big picture. If we look at injective on the big picture, all time. So from this perspective, I think it's been there for a while, but yeah, I think it's going to go. And then we look at these Fibonacci levels. Just, yeah, I don't know if it's a good one for you to enter if you haven't entered from down there or down there. This one, how much leg has it got? Well, it's going to be bull market. It might have a lot. Imagine this is wave. If this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, where's it going to go? So you can make that assumption that if that's wave 1, and we'll put that as well there, that's how we look at the Fibonacci. However, I think it'll be much bigger than that. Let's do this for a sec. Look at that. You can see the moving averages playing the role. Really depends how that weekly closes, but you can see that weekly level there. That's going to be like the, yeah, so that's going to be like the main resistance. Let's do this for a sec. Jeez, that's a good move. Bit of fulcrum there. The other fib extension, if this is our 1, that's our 2. Then this bugger, we could go to 175 the way this is going. It's a hard one to figure out, really. If we put it there, 786 is holding it up. Then the next level is $76. From a weekly perspective, we have our wicks. So our weekly level is going to be attracted to this weekly level there, $40, currently 35. I think it'll keep going, and then that weekly level is going to be our main resistance. But that is a reaccumulation, so it's pulled back enough. Strong candle, no wick on the bottom of that candle, by the way. We don't see any wick. And when you see no wick like that, that is a bullish sign. So that was a bullish sign. It still came down, but kept getting bought. So that was a strong level to buy. And that's why I bought it, I suppose, when it was breaking these moving averages. So let's look on the 3-day. That's what it's showing. 3 days halfway. So let's put that in. That's our level. Halfway, let's do that. All right. So halfway is probably where we're going to have a lot of resistance. $36. All right. That's another way of looking at it. That does look like a reaccumulation. Daily. And you can see the halfway point makes sense. Could probably take that a bit higher. No, I think that one's perfect. Give or take. Yeah, I think that's perfect. There. So that's going to be a bit of a resistance level, $36, etc. And back to our 4-hour. Let's see what it looks like. Nice. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Please give me a like and share, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.